Hey, good evening everybody. Okay, we're back with a little bit of Star Rail for tonight. Though we are taking it somewhat easier, so we do have the museum quest that we want to check out as well, but that quest has a prerequisite, and it requires that we advance main story a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how far along it, but we do need to advance it a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we'll check out the museum quest, and yeah, I guess after that we'll see what we feel like doing. Maybe some side quests. So yeah, first we gotta head back here, you know, and talk to Welt.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
Alright. Quick lore
I'm
recap.
afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurilo 6 sees that too. I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge.
Oh, so we haven't pulled you yet.
I've been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Okay.
Pom-Pom, we're back! Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout, back to the normal bracket! Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget, next time. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the express has reached cruising speed.
Okay. Ooh, we got some new songs and stuff. We got another side quest for the region. Yep, alright. So that's stuff we can go back and clear at some point. Let's see. Alright, yep, Everwinter City Museum is now open, so we can go and check that out. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not quite free to move around just yet, it looks like. Yep. Where do you want me to sit? There we go.
Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Don't
Hold
have
on.
backstory?
I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Morning. You're very punctual. Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurillo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. The universe is boundless, and trailblazing never ends. Even a lifetime isn't enough to explore every world. That's the beauty of the unknown. The meeting will start soon.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka.
Well, where'd you come from all of a sudden?
I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the luofu?
The Xianzhou luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
Alright. Yeah, but it looks like we're getting into the next arc. The Xianzhou luofu. Or something like that. Is there anything in this for us? Let's be snarky.
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Yep, we're going into the next arc. Xianzhou luofu. Although I usually like to make the joke, it's like the Xianzhou tofu, the salty porridge.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman. It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
No idea.
Taking things seriously all of a sudden? Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the luofu. I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
Oh, he's a wanted man
So
now,
if you're
is he?
planning on going, I can't go with you. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? No vote.
3 against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Didn't you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
Oh, how suddenly principled of you. Why are you being so sassy today?
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hung, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
You didn't notice he has a
This
Chinese
is the
name.
Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to luofu Skyport. Starskin Ven. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Yeah, something's off.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not
Let's not
wrong.
let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou luofu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Trailblazers assemble. Like with the Avengers, I guess. Okay, yeah, it looks like we'll be doing a little bit of the Xianzhou quest for a little bit before we can.
Before we set off,
before we can take a break and go back to
clarify
the
the aim
museum.
of this
So
journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider and a lot to doubt, but the most important part of this expedition is
sampling the local delicacies.
Always thinking with your stomach. What about all the scenic photo opportunities?
the Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
You know, I'm not sure if they said that the last time around or if this is the first time they're bringing it
Let's
up.
go.
Right, new area. Very exciting.
Oh, look! It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
At this point, I think it'd be creepy if we did see someone.
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
What if we're not friendly and we can't defeat
Are
them?
you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Yeah, because we haven't pulled him yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Unless he's a demo character. Is he a demo character? He might be. Amidst the Mara structs. Okay, new map area. Ooh. The barriers of Chinese characters on them. Very immersive.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
What's this thing? Oh, that's the tech. Got it. It's a technique box.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters... Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Well, we should be able to handle them fine. Our team is decently built.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Well, we are using some of the Xianzhou characters already. Before we even got to this area, so...
Oh, stars.
I'm sure we'll be introduced to some of them as we go.
A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere!
New mechanics. Yeah, the music kinda popping off though, eh?
We make a pretty...
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
You talking to me? How funny, I'm playing the character that they're about to bring up.
We need your help. Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
It's funny because we have her in the team.
Who will it be?
Yeah, okay, the music in his ear definitely popping off.
Is that all?
Seize the moment.
Name of Landau, a will forged in ice. Never falters!
Welcome, customers. Yeah! A thousand
DK.
wonders to raise. Fight is one.
Okay, I see what it's doing. It's restoring.
Take this. Shape of the rise, Phoenix.
You kill it, and then it resurrects. Once, I guess?
Dodge this.
Yeah, they get a resurrect each once.
Seize the moment. Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
And that does it.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm the Galactic Better.
What a heroic sounding name.
Don't mind her. She likes to get a little creative with her introductions.
That's true, we've done it several times now. Just trying to avoid another one at
Next
least.
time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
She will quite literally lead the way because she's the one currently that we're playing as. That's funny. Alright chat, give me just a second. Gotta set up some stuff real quick. In the meantime, enjoy these idle animations.
Peace. Peace is above all things.
Alrighty.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
That's March's work. Got it. And there's not an enemy back there. I guess we might as well clean him out.
No more.
Those stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rise, Phoenix! Watch this!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Is that all?
Fight is won! You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
So I guess what we'll do is we'll get into the next save zone place, and then yeah, let's go to the museum. It's pretty decent intro so far. You know, right into the action, just like
Why have we stopped?
Bella
Don't
Bob.
worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Push him aside.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Right, so why don't you do it?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Okay then.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
It's true. We did get thrown in jail the last time. Or at least come close to being thrown in jail.
Who will it be?
A will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
You're not going anywhere!
No, there's only one option. Yeah, I guess it's like the laser puzzles. Yeah, pretty much.
This'll get a good price. You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amakacitor, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let the lines play out because, you know, otherwise you interrupt them by entering battle.
Fight is one! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Who will it be?
We make a pretty good team.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Is that all?
You're not going anywhere!
Who will it be?
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Fight is one! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Who will it be?
You're not going anywhere!
The monster designs are definitely getting a little more strange and exotic, I suppose. Looking like some statue-looking foes now. get over there? Not from here. Aha.
This'll get a good price.
Quite a lot of enemies in this area.
Welcome, customers.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
That's new. Oh, is it like a... It's the equivalent to the treasure chest. Sorry, not the treasure chest, the treasure robots. That's what it is.
Minus one! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The one that leaves on them are the ones with the Mara structures.
At all.
Got it.
A will forged in ice never falters.
We make a pretty good team.
Dodge this!
Oh, let's see.
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
We make a pretty good team.
Dodge this! Minus one! Rise, Phoenix!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Not quite. Oh, it's a delivery robot? Oh, okay, so it's a two-way journey. It's basically the same thing, except slightly different. Hey, there we go. We'll just check back there to see if we missed anything. There is this big cube here, floating here. Ah, it's a different puzzle. Like Belobog has the pipe puzzle. This is okay. Rotate. Like that. Got it. Okay, that's nothing else. There's a couple of new farming spots that we can use.
Get ready and watch your backs.
Big guy.
Leave it to me.
We're in trouble now.
We're not going anywhere.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Merciful Medicus.
No manners, huh?
This ends here.
Welcome, customers.
Yeah! Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
Hope you're prepared.
Let's be friends.
Yeah!
A miracle.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Should we bother taking out the ads? Maybe not at this one.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
This ends here. Is that all?
They're all Mara struck, so this will take a second regardless.
Wonders to minus one! Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Yeah, pretty much.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
Okay, one less to worry about for now.
Anywhere.
Welcome, customers.
Yeah!
Is that all?
Secret of the safe.
We dispelled the thing,
Hope you're prepared.
looks like.
A will forged in ice never falters!
The shields are getting a little tight here.
Want to see what I can do?
No manners, huh? Who will it be? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Yeah! Let me through!
I'll hang on to it for now.
You're not going anywhere!
Immortality means forever.
This ends here.
I guess we do need to take these guys out.
Is that all?
Pay for that.
I'm still needed. A will forged in ice never falters!
Let's be friends.
Who invited you?
We need to take this guy out first to take the...
Take this! Say, rise, Venus!
Yeah, I want to take it out to prevent the buff from taking place.
You're not going anywhere!
Secret of the safe.
Welcome, customers.
Okay, that should have worked.
No manners,
A
huh?
thousand wonders to
Minus one!
Who invited you?
Let's be friends.
Yeah!
Is that all? In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice
Okay, got my shield
never
off.
falters!
Who will it be?
Yeah, let's go for the impact. Can.
Let
There
me
we
through!
go.
Welcome, customers.
Say, rise, Venus!
miracle.
No manners, huh? Everything is ordained.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Fire off the speed
This ends here.
You're not going anywhere.
Is that all?
Ah,
Who
damn.
invited you? Who will
Just
it
barely
be?
missed the shield. Oh well.
Huh?
See if we can still take him out.
Secret of a safe.
My lucky day.
Damn it.
Dodge this. Take this. Rise, Phoenix.
It's gonna be a little close for comfort. I don't know about this.
A miracle.
Let me.
Ah, damn it. Alright, maybe we should put this up first. Put defense up first, I guess. It's the first time in a while we've actually
in trouble
wiped.
now. You're not going anywhere.
Merciful Medicus.
Let's focus on the ads this
Hope you're
time.
prepared.
Let's be friends. Yeah! Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Secret of a safe.
Who will it be?
This ends here.
Maybe what we want to do is we want to keep him like that, so the field doesn't go down and he doesn't summon more ads. Maybe that's the strategy. Might be.
Yeah! Let me through!
And now we focus on him.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
No manners, huh?
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Welcome, customers.
Hope you're prepared.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere. Rise, Phoenix! Yeah! Let me through. Fight is won! Want to see
In
what
the
I
name
can
of
do?
Landau, a will forged in ice never
I
falters.
guess I'll prioritize shields over damage this time round.
Dodge this!
A miracle.
Talk.
And that seems to work out a little better.
Yeah! Let me through.
This ends here.
Let's be friends.
Merciful Medicus.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Who
In the name
invited
of
you?
Landau, a will
Yeah, let's put the
forged in
shields back
ice
up first.
never falters.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere. Take this! Shape to rise, Phoenix! Let's be friends. A thousand wonders to fight is one! Let me through.
No manners, huh? Who will it
see. Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Hope you're prepared. A will forged in ice never falters. A miracle. It'll heal.
Yeah! Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Welcome, customers.
Yeah! Let me through!
Okay, we'll thin the crowd a little bit first.
Who will it be?
Secret of the safe! Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
No, I need his energy.
Yeah!
This ends here. A will forged in ice.
Hopefully we can kill him before he actually summons another set.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Okay, looking good.
Okay, friends. This! Rise, Venus!
Right, I think that should be it. Whew, alright. So these fights are getting trickier.
Finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Align the in and outer rings to the same direction. Okay, some can rotate clockwise. Some of them rotate clockwise, some of them anti-clockwise. Okay. I see it. That looks like it's for cargo. Are you sure it's for passengers? Oh, okay, that's not what we're taking. Fair enough. That's what we're taking. Ooh, fancy place. Hella fancy, wow. Look at this new hub town.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, ambassador. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry. We haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
And off she goes.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
Let me guess, they're gonna put us up in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
I feel offended.
See?
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. And she's calling us, huh? On the phone. Rarer than air in vacuum. Immortality, eh? Good old classic Wuxia motivations. Alrighty, we've arrived at the new location, but I think that means we should be free to go back and do this now, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, we're gonna do a little detour now. Gonna check out the new event.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Hey, it's you! I didn't expect to see you here in the administrative district. How have you been lately? Great to hear. Since the Stellaron crisis subsided, Belobog's been feeling a little more cheerful. We're really grateful for your assistance. And yes, things are going well for me too. Thanks for asking. You spent so much time in Belobog on your last visit. You must have passed by here before, right?
Yeah, passed by you as well a bunch.
This is Belobog's History and Culture Museum, built more than 600 years ago.
Hela basically
Last
didn't
time
factor
we
into the
visited,
story at
it
all.
was
She was just
closed
like
for
in
its
front.
10-year renovation.
She was in front of the statue and then that was it.
Now that the Stellaron crisis is over, we've been able to allocate more manpower to the renovation works. The museum should be open to the public again soon. It's just... We encountered a problem during the renovation process. The Silvermane guards are doing all they can to figure it out. Sorry. I shouldn't talk about it in the open like this. Hey, why don't I give you a tour of the museum? We can talk inside while I show you around. If you have time, that is. Great. What are we waiting for? Welcome to Belobog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, after nearly 100 days of renovation, the interior looks brand new. However, there's a problem that needs to be resolved before it can open to the public. The museum was established nearly 600 years ago as a memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky. As time went on, new exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today. Past the reception hall, you'll find the General Hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts of exhibits on display, paintings by famous artists, samples of the planet's crust. Visitors can experience the essence of Belobog's culture in just a few minutes' time. I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children here need a culturally enriching environment, especially those from the underworld. But like I mentioned earlier, we're in a bit of a bind. We could really use a helping hand. Here, this is the issue we're trying to deal with.
So you need help opening this cabinet.
Wait, what are you doing? You're in a museum, remember? Here, let me explain. This exhibit was recently stolen. It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection, the meteor fragment. It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land. Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance.
I see.
Not yet. That's why this case is such a conundrum for the Silvermane guards. Truth be told, the meteor fragment isn't the only item that was stolen, but we want the museum to open as soon as possible. We can worry about the other missing items later.
I think I know who the culprit is. Is it Sanpo? It's Sampo, isn't it?
Ah, you must be thinking of Sampo, right? I don't think so. Our people have been keeping a close eye on him these days. The reports say he's been on his best behavior. Not the slightest hint of troublemaking.
Somehow I doubt
The
that.
guards stationed in the underworld reported that some suspicious characters have been meeting at a hideout in the Great Mine late at night. Since the Silvermane guards are still getting situated in the underworld and we don't have any direct evidence, we haven't been able to apprehend any suspects. But if you were to go there yourself and ask around, I think we could gather a lot of useful intel. So, would you like to help solve this case?
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. Just as I expected. Short, sweet, and decisive. To the underworld it is, then. The conditions here are so rudimentary. I wonder how long those people have been living here. Back to the investigation. We contacted an agent from Wildfire. Apparently she has some first-hand intel. I think her name was... Sweta? Yes, that's right. Let's go pay her a visit.
What? Oh, it's you! I thought I'd been discovered. Let's try not to make a commotion. You never know who's listening.
That bad, huh? How many exhibit thieves are there?
A lot. I don't know if you're aware, miss, but any intel that makes money spreads like wildfire in the underworld.
Ah, get it?
Travel between the overworld and the underworld has been open for some time, but not everyone down here can take advantage of that opportunity. The majority of underworlders have to stay here to feed their families. From what I hear, smuggling museum artifacts is a lucrative enterprise. If I wasn't working for Wildfire, I'd be tempted to get in on the cash myself.
You aren't getting any funny ideas, are you?
No, ma'am. Definitely
I'll
not.
cut to the chase. Wildfire hasn't identified the ringleader yet, but I've heard some interesting rumors that might be helpful to you.
I'm all ears.
Firstly, the group in question has a very public presence. They post recruitment notices all over the street. If you can find a notice, you might be able to glean some clues from it.
Is there gonna be a funny
Secondly,
caricature
they're rash
on
and
it again?
careless in their work. They've been seen carrying large crates of illicit goods around the mines and selling them out in the open, without even trying to hide anything from the miners. Thirdly, I heard there are children in the mines that might be involved. I haven't had the chance to look into it, but keep an eye out.
I see. Thanks for the intel. I'm sure it'll help us crack the case.
Sounds like we have a
I'm
plan.
going to head for the settlement and see if I can get more intel from the locals. In the meantime, do you think you could head out and look for more clues? We can compare notes when you're done. I'm counting on you.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Yes, you see, because the kids are minors, so they belong in the mine. Yes. I see that. She just hangs out here, right? Fair enough.
My daddy made a lot of money this month. He bought me lots of new clothes. Things you can't even find in the underworld. Clothes schmoes. My daddy bought me a super rare present. He got me a model tram. Bet you haven't seen one of those before. That costs way much more than boring clothes.
Sounds like their parents bought them expensive gifts recently. If people in the underworld want to get rich, what options do they have? This is noteworthy.
Where'd the marker go? Thought I saw him for a sec. Oh, over here. There we go. Oh, it doesn't have a funny caricature on this one. Recruiting temporary porters, mechanics, and security. Flexible hours, excellent pay. If interested, please get in touch. It's been crudely scribbled over. There's more here than meets the eye. Simply rip the poster and why spare the effort? Interesting. Sus. 10 years old or 20 years experience. Sounds about right.
Beep, beep.
What are these two doing sneaking around?
Beep. Alert. Alert. Nosy person spotted. Nosy person spotted. Beep. Beep. Protect the goods. Protect the goods.
The illegal goods. Oh, dead ass? Okay.
Fight is fun!
Is that all?
You're not going anywhere!
Ah yes, not the red pollen orbs.
Rise, Venus! You're not going anywhere!
We caught them unawares.
Time to investigate the illegal goods.
Empty.
Oh, never mind. No illegal goods.
These crates were probably used to store stolen items. Someone left robots to guard them. Looks like I'm too late. Let's look elsewhere. The 3 rumors Sweta talked about all check out. Time to meet back up with Pela.
Oh good, you're back. Did you find any critical intel? I see. Looks like someone is getting the miners involved in the stealing after all. I made some progress too. The miners here said they've noticed some people acting strange recently. A few vagrants who almost never leave the Great Mine have suddenly started making trips to Boulder Town. I asked the Silvermane guard station there to go investigate some places of interest. I hope they find something. Hey! We've got some news!
We found the lost meteor fragment. For real? I'm in the group chat too. A room in the Gulf Grand Hotel. Sounds like a plan.
What a stroke of luck! I didn't expect to get a break in the investigation so quickly. Come on, let's go to the Gerda Grand Hotel. I hope this isn't some sort of cover-up operation.
Right, I can't pronounce those names. They're all German. What is the tutorial anyway? Oh, it's the new puzzles, that's all. Alright. Boulder Town. Hotel. Here we go.
Got places to be? I'm your best guide.
The cheap room.
This must be the box. Let's open it. Let's see. The color, the texture. Yep, this is the stolen meteor fragment, all right. Fantastic.
This investigation was a little too easy. Yeah, something's weird.
To be honest, I feel the same way. In any case, now that we have the meteor fragment, the museum can now open to the public. That's good news. As for tracking down the thief, I'm afraid it'll be a long-term project. When the time comes, we may need your assistance again. Let's go. We need to take this item back to the museum where it belongs.
I still think Sampo did it somehow. I mean, they say he wasn't him, but I still think it's him. feels like the kind of thing he'd do.
Now the General Hall can return to its former glory. Thanks for your help. The meteor fragment. It's so majestic. The value of items housed here can't be measured in money alone. But this little piece of stone could fetch a mountain of cash.
Ah yes, it is a comet shard.
The General Hall is ready to open to the public again. Oh, by the way, the museum's previous manager resigned recently to pursue his dream of becoming a writer. So, if you're interested, do you think you'd like to take up the post part-time?
Hello, hello.
I promise you it won't be a boring job.
They didn't even give me the option to refuse. Ah, they're being funny about it.
What does that mean?
A little fall break,
Well,
don't
you
worry
didn't
about
say
it.
No, so I'll count that as a yes. Now that that's settled, let's go pay a visit to the museum lobby secretary, Eris. She's a talented worker and can tell you everything there is to know about museum matters.
In other words, she's going to explain to us how this mechanic works. Or something.
Allow me to introduce you two. This is Eris, our secretary. And this is the savior of Belobog from the Express. I'm sure you've heard her name many times already.
Oh, yes. I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally have the pleasure of meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
In addition to her secretarial duties, Eris is also a student at the Belobog College of Art. She's very knowledgeable about the museum's exhibits and their history. Eris, starting today, she is going to be our museum manager. Please keep her updated on matters relating to the opening and operation of the exhibits.
My pleasure, Miss Payla. Leave it to me. I'll keep our manager up to speed on every detail. Would you like to begin with the museum's workflows?
Workflows? Wow. We're using big words now, huh? You're reminding me of my day job now?
That's the spirit. Let's get started then.
Okay. To revitalize the museum to its former prestige and glory, we must keep obtaining Revita score from operations. Alright. Management gameplay. Use workflow in your drawing process too, you know? I know. I use it in my Live 2D process. It's just a little joke. No worry about it. Management benefits are influenced by 3 parameters. The higher the museum is ranked, the more benefits you bring in. To manage the museum, assistants must be appointed. You can trust Pelo in managing the general hall. Okay. And start managing. Oh, this is a whole ass, like, little mini game, huh? Alright. this is Racketeer now. Racketeer? Racketeer? How do you pronounce the name of that game about running a item shop? I'm pretty sure it's Racketeer. Because, you know, haha, funny pun. Alright. Level up the exhibition area. Increase the level of the exhibition area, improve benefits, but also set objectives higher. Okay, you put that, you level that up. Then you appoint more assistants. To hire more people. We add them there, and okay, that hits the requirements, I see. And then you start the management for the day. And then you got a lot of social media posts and people like you on Google Places or whatever it is. Business day number 3. Ooh. Spend funds to invest in the exhibition area to assist in reaching operational objectives. So toy duration is a little short right now, alright? So I guess we want to level this up. So it hits that. And then we want to hire another person? Yeah, it's about just getting the levels up enough, I guess getting levels up enough that we can hit all the values. Yeah, I see it. Simple minigame, yeah. It works enough. Additional operational objective. General Hall Exterior level 5 and 1 round of management. And bring bountiful rewards. Okay. Exhibition area to level 5? I think, but we don't have that yet, right? Educational material needs to be upped. We're good there. We can... Okay, we can't hit next level just yet. But we're good. We're still good on the requirements, so... Okay, level 5. Let's raise visitor promotion. Guest assistance. Open exhibits by completing additional operational objectives. Wow, this is pretty in-depth. Did I level too many stuff up at once? I don't have enough to hit all the objectives. Oh well. Where is the bathroom? Can anyone tell me? Well, as long as I have enough likes to work with, yeah. We got the additional objectives. Who is this kid? See who is available in the staff recruitment. This guy's probably good because we do need to cover that one. Yeah. Okay, we can level these two up to cover that. Now we're on S rank. Yeah, okay, this isn't too complicated a management game. For the most part, you just need to line up the values, I guess. Make sure they hit the requirement each day. We still have enough to hit. I guess we should just hire everyone. If we don't have any need to upgrade anything, we'll just hire them. So these are the options that we can do to swap them around if we need them. Right. First phase of management complete. Still, Ares told me you managed the museum so well that it was as though you had done it for years. I'm impressed. Previously, we planned to only open the external area of the general hall to manage the costs. Now that we're doing so well, I think it's time we open the internal area to the public. Let's do it, Manager Stell. I hope the museum will be revived steadily with your help. Go ahead and talk to Ares. She will tell you how to manage multiple exhibition areas simultaneously. Keep up the good work. The Grand General Hall interior has been opened. Did I click it too quickly? Well, I mean, it's not that complicated. We can figure it out. Well, can we no, okay, we can't repeat the people. That works. Let's not hit that. That's gonna raise it too high. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Yeah, it doesn't seem that much more complicated. We can do it. Lost exhibit clue obtained. We can get new missions. Alright, so here's where we go back to the plot a bit, huh? Oh, hi there. You're here to collect Belobog landscape paintings, right? As you can see, 3 exhibits of the same category are still missing in the general hall. They are all made by the great painter Rabini. A graduate of the Belobog College of Art, he is currently the icon of the Nomadis School and the pinnacle of this city's art scene. Although he has promised to submit his commissions on time, I know him too well. He must have procrastinated to the last minute. I bet he is working flat out somewhere right now to complete his work. No, I'm sure he won't be there. He hates doing his work in isolation. If possible, he would definitely paint outdoors. Let me check which paintings are still missing. Got it. Looks like I'll have to task you with a trip to the outlying snow plains. If everything goes as planned, he should be over there. Here you go then. Oh yeah, take this. We've agreed to settle things in cash, and here's the money. If he's done painting, then you can hand this over to him immediately. But this dude's got a quirky temper. If he insists on not taking the payment, don't waste your time. Just keep it as a delivery fee for yourself. Will do. Now we gotta chase people for exhibits. Outlying snow plains. Really out here? You better be dressed for the cold. Okay, he's somewhat dressed for the cold. The melody of your footsteps echoes in the silent snowdrift. Just like a drifting snow phantom, you've come in the dead of winter. And so, you are? Stell, what a delightful name. Nice to meet you. Have we met somewhere before? Ah, forget it. That's not important. My name is Rabini, and I'm currently absorbed in creating an exhibit for the Belobog History and Culture Museum. So then, ma'am Stell, what can I humbly do for you? Stop that. That wretched old man again? I told him soon, I'll finish it soon. Quit bugging me. But you've got great timing. I've just finished with this landscape, a vista overlooking Belobog, and I'm gonna call it Ray of Dawn. It's finished, but I can't help but feel like it's missing something somewhere. What do you think of this painting? Rational analysis. Flatter the painting. From the composition to the color palette and the communication of motifs, you pull out all the stops to offer up all the insight you can give. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. You're really insightful about art. With this kind of suggestion, this painting will be more dazzling than the geomarrow ores in the museum. Rabini hastily makes revisions to the painting based on your feedback. Oh my, you're right. Now this version of Ray of Dawn is the finished item. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm sending it in to that old man Odan right now. I want him to know that every delay of mine was worth it. And he left on his own. Then I get to keep his fee, I suppose. Money. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum, young miss. I'm here solely to talk with older people. I've got Ray of Dawn. You work pretty fast. Let me have a look-see. Ray of Dawn, very nice. It's a great name. Good work, Stella. I know just where to hang it. We put the exhibit up. That is a pretty painting, huh? Hooray! Need to find all the lost exhibits and raise the boost. The Ledger of Curiosities. I see. Okay, so there's 5 and then 4. It's gonna be a bunch that we can look up. And some of these guys are... yeah, they're the existing cast. But there's a bunch of levels to this. Yeah, we can afford it. Okay, new recruits. Okay, so we raised this one. Let's see, anyone else here has higher stats? We could do that, but we need our maximum. We need maximum visitor appeal. Yeah, I think that should work. Then we level up the remaining ones. There you go, just nice. We hit the value. Okay, I think we need to be frugal on this day now, though. General Hall interior to level 4. Okay, they want us to level up the interior now. Nicely done. Potential assistant found. Ooh, we can recruit Serval. Huh? This is a pretty involved little event, huh? Gonna drag everyone in the... Gonna drag all the name NPCs in Belobog over. Hello. Would you like to help out in the museum? Yes. Hey, isn't it Stella? How can I help you? What a coincidence. You came asking about this right after Pella left. She passed me an application form and asked me to fill it out, submit it to the museum reception desk, and wait for the call for an interview. I'm still on the fence now. Apply now. You get paid daily and 3 square meals on the house. Well then, the application doesn't sound like too much trouble now. Still, Payla's right. Everyone in the city knows we are friends. We'll get flack if we don't go through the normal process. You're here at the right time. Could you take a look at my resume to see if it needs any modifications? I charge extra for resume writing tips. Hey, you're getting better at doing business. How about you help me manage this workshop off to get the museum thing over with? Just kidding. Well, I entrust my resume to you then. That is a pretty in-depth resume. It looks surprisingly formal. It's not like something I would write, is it? Back when I was doing research in the technology division, I spent 60% of my time dealing with all the messy forms coming from cloudford. To the point where now, whenever I see a form headed that says battle box of main guards or cripple my hand just starts moving on its own and I can't write anything else. But again, this is the preferred style of the cripple so it should be fine. Or do you think I should let loose? It's fine. Let's go to the museum. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. It's just whatever we feel like doing.
Cool
Oops.
it.
I pressed E instead of W. Hello there, may I hand in the volunteer guide application form to you? Hello, Miss Serval. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Paler right away. So soon? What's with the sighing? Nothing. Please follow me to the rest area. Can I take a break now? What are you thinking? Of course not. Surely we need you to be an assistant assessor for the interview. Don't even think about running off. There's no escaping it after all. But of course, we still have to go through the necessary steps. Besides, I'm really interested in what's on your resume. Please get ready for the interview, Serval. As for Stell, you may get on with your things, so we'll be waiting for you. Now this is gonna be interesting. You're telling me we're gonna interview every single one of these fellas? That's gonna be pretty funny. And now you're back, Stell. Can we begin the interview now? Yeah, why not? Very well. Please get ready, Miss Serval. The interview is about to begin. This is so formal. Well, Miss Serval. Wait, let me ask Stell something first. Did you provide any help to Miss Serval in completing this resume? Nope, we pretty much just submitted it as is. I see this is Serval's style. How interesting. I'm surprised to see Paler get this serious. Please be quiet. You aren't just putting a serious face on, are you? Alright, Miss Serval, let's go to the next question. Name. There's nothing to talk about. Let's check out the next column. You certainly have an impressive personal experience. Now let's check out the next column. You have a long list of skills and expertise. You're indeed very capable. Everyone can see that. And so you're hired. Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the result now. Serval, I'm sorry for bullying you with these questions just now. However, I think you were not being yourself during the interview. I knew it. Is the interview normally this strict? It isn't. We will usually recruit an applicant as long as he or she has good character and is capable. So, Serval, you didn't have to take this too seriously. Just relax and show your true self. If you're always so uptight, you'll tend to mess up. Well, let's call it a day. I'm sure you two are tired too. If you want to give it another shot, just drop by the rest area. Okay, so we picked the wrong answers then. Okay. Congratulations, Serval. It's a pass, just like that, huh? By the way, I must apologize for being such a bully just now. I knew it. You didn't set up this whole interview as a prank to make fun of me, did you? You're overthinking this. The hiring process is required by the curator, and I'm merely doing my job. But anyway, I hope you, as a rock star, can ignite everyone's passion to visit the museum. Stella, thank you for what you have done to revitalize this museum. And now we can use her in the management, eh? Well, we do want to start using this one. We need characters with visitor appeal. That do. Actually, in general, we probably should raise the level. Well, never mind. We hit 4. No sex a bit clue. Cannon? Huh. A cannon? Like dead ass, like an actual cannon? That's funny. Alright chat, give me just a second. I'm gonna go get some water. I've been talking a lot for the past almost 2 hours now. I need to rehydrate.
Peace is above all things.
I need to rehydrate, so we'll be right back in a sec. Alright, chat?
Hmm? Peace. Peace is above all things. Hmm? Peace. Peace is above all things.
Okay, we've rehydrated. I'm good to keep going. I'm gonna pick up a dead ass or picking up a cannon. Just in the nick of time still. I've just gone over all the exhibits in the storage room and stumbled across this treasure map. These would all be great for the general hall, but it's scattered all over Battlebog now, and I'm afraid there's no way an old-timer like me can get to them all. It would be great if you could fetch for me from Backwater past this cannon. I've rated its approximate location on the back of the treasure map. I have to trouble you with another trip still. We can do that. I roughly know where it is. I think I probably cleared out all the mobs here earlier today already, so... yeah, we did. I think mobs in this, mobs in these areas are usually, they respawn once per day, right? I haven't actually looked it up if that's exactly how it works, but from observation, that seemed to be it. Alright, here's the cannon. This should be the item in the treasure map. I'll bring it back. I dead-ass lugged an entire cannon all the way back to the museum. By myself. Do not question. That's great. That's the one. It's still in good condition. Just a quick fix and be ready for exhibition. This will have pride of place in the general hall. Put the cannon in the museum. Alright, and we can keep going. quite a lot of stuff to... There's still quite a lot to this little mini game, it looks like. Alright, next one is exterior to level 8. It's gonna require quite a bit more, so let's just get some likes to work with. I was about to say cash, but I realized they're not really cash, they're just likes. I think we need to increase the other stats first before we can consider that. New potential assistance. Ooh, those are very specialized, yeah. We'll take them. Cunning child. Okay. We can hit this. And we just need visitor appeal. Put the kids in, because the kids will totally work. These guys aren't specialized enough. Alright, this comes close. There we go. All values met. Nicely done. Energy hub, huh? We're gonna stick one in here as well. Just in the nick of time still, I've just gone over all the exhibits in the storage room and stumbled across this old photo. These would all be great for the general hall, but they're scattered all over Bellabog. Oh yeah. Same dialogue. Robot settlement this time, eh? Oh, we haven't cleared the mobs out in this one. Alright, don't mind me. Let's just get some combat done real quick.
Give these trailblazers your blessing!
A will forged in ice never falters! Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Minus one! Rise, Phoenix! We make a pretty good team.
Okay. Treasure map, treasure map. You mean the energy hub on the hill there? Yeah, that would be the one, I suppose. Don't mind me. This one's right next to it, we better clear it out first, I guess.
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Who will it be?
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
We make a pretty good team.
Alright. We're gonna deadass lift this entire thing by ourselves. Back to the museum, yes. This whole thing. The whole thing. We're bringing it all. By hand. Yep, okay. The dialogue for the items are generic. And we plonk the thing in there. There we go. Alright, back to management. Oh, we already have this one. Okay. In which case, I guess we'll do a little bit. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of leveling up. Do we really have that one immediately done? Okay. Antique radio. Where is he gonna send us this time? You again, Stell. You're just in time. The museum workshop has just received a batch of artifacts that need restoring. Give them a hand if you're free. Head over and talk to Boris. It's his area's expertise and he'll fill in exactly what needs to be done. Little side room. Cool. Is this a minigame? Hey, who are you? This is the restoration room of the museum. Nothing here is on display. I'm the hero of Belobog. Oh, now I remember. Haha, my forgetfulness. Pleased to meet you. I'm the museum's artifact restorer, Boris. So sorry for not recognizing you earlier. I was just wondering when you'd be in. Come on then, let's get to it. Restore exhibits. Ah, pipe minigame. We got this. We got this. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Thanks to you, this batch of relics has all been restored ahead of schedule. I'm off to touch base with Odon then about exhibiting them. Don't forget to come back to the exhibition hall when you get the chance to check out the fruits of your labor. They're throwing everything in, huh? Like little mini games of the region. Antique radio has been added. Nice. Half of the exhibits in the general hall has been recovered. Nice progress then. As you can see, the revival plan of the Belobog History and Culture Museum has been going well so far. With your help, the setup of the General Hall's main exhibition area is close to completion and can soon be open to the public. Wow, this is amazing. This has been my first time visiting the Museum of Belobog. It's the fruit of your effort. As the curator of the museum, I must express my gratitude to you personally. Here is the reward you deserve. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright. More management then. Okay, what's the quest now? Let's see. Oh, already done. Just run it then. Opportunity makes the thief part 2. Okay. Now we're getting back to the plot again.
Good to see you! The General Hall has been receiving a lot of visitors lately. The yearning for history and art has reawakened in the hearts of Belobogians, thanks to your superb management. You know, I never guessed you'd become a pro at this job. I only wanted you to experience the fun of working here. So I'm curious, how do you like being the museum manager?
Who doesn't like easy money?
I know, right? And it really gives you a sense of accomplishment. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. There's been a new development in the museum theft case. First, I need to show you something. Here, this way. After the General Hall opened to the public, the Silvermane Guards and Wildfire did a follow-up investigation in the underworld. Progress was really slow, but they managed to hunt down some new clues. If the next stage of the investigation is successful, we should be able to open up the Industrial Hall to the public. And here we are. The item that's supposed to be in this exhibit is a modern sculpture called Gears and Wisdom. It's a little hard to describe. Sort of abstract. It's made of gears and mechanical parts, and it's about the same height and weight as the average person. Basically, it's too heavy for someone to just pick up and run off with. As you can see, this sculpture was placed at the entrance hall of the Industrial Hall because it symbolizes the industrial spirit that Belobogians have lived, breathed, and produced for centuries. Without it, the Industrial Hall loses its soul. We have to retrieve the sculpture before we can open to the public. Let me ask you something. Do you know how long it took to make Gears and Wisdom from initial design to completion? 20 years! We can't let all that painstaking work and talent go to waste. I received some intel just earlier today. Someone said they found clues related to a gang of thieves in the Underworld's robot settlement. I don't know if they'll lead us to the sculpture, but it's worth a try. We can head over to the robot settlement as soon as you're ready.
Alright, sounds like a
Let's
good...
head out then.
Sounds like a plan.
There's quite the crowd here today. Where do we start?
Clara.
Huh? Ah! You mean the little girl in red? I remember her. I saw her in the overworld at Lady Bronya's succession ceremony. I don't know if she can give us any leads, but it's always good to say hi to a friend. Basic courtesy, right? Ah! It's Big Sister! And Miss Pelageya Sergeyevna! You remember my full name? This kid is really something. Nice to meet you, Clara. What brings you to the robot settlement? Well, something strange happened in the settlement recently. I'm asking the grown-ups who live nearby if they know anything about it. Something strange? Can you share any details? Well, recently, a lot of the little robots in the settlement started behaving strangely. It's like they malfunctioned suddenly, all at the same time. They started roaming around, breaking into people's tents, destroying their belongings. It was a real headache for the people living here.
Never
Yeah,
quietly.
I guess. Mr. Svarog scanned the robots for irregularities, but the results all came back normal. So, I don't think it's a hardware issue. So they're malfunctioning collectively. You're right. Since we're already here... Clara, we'll help you investigate what's going on with the robots. Really? But don't you and Miss Pela have something important to do? It'll be fine. We have other people in the underworld working on the investigation, too. Besides, we don't have any clues yet, so we may as well do something useful. Thanks a lot. I was worried about handling the robots on my own, but with your help, it should be easy. The duty of the Silvermane Guards is to serve the people. So where can we find these robots? Clara, can you lead the way? Of course. Just follow me. Look, over there. There's definitely something wrong with that robot.
We're gonna do another pipe puzzle?
It's normal enough on the surface. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, nope, it's a combat.
Rise, Phoenix!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere!
Oh, let's see.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Oh, let's see.
Minus one! So aggressive. Are all the robots in the settlement like this? No, it must be malfunctioning. Sorry, little robot, but it looks like you're sick. I'm gonna take off your shell and give you a checkup. Look. This component doesn't seem like it belongs here. Claire, can I take a look? Oh, of course. There's no mistaking it. This component was taken from Gears and Wisdom.
Who would do such a depraved thing?
Who do you think? It's obviously the same people who stole the meteor fragment. No wonder Wildfire and the Silvermane Guards were never able to find Gears and Wisdom. Keeping such a conspicuous piece of art around wouldn't go unnoticed. The thieves must have disassembled it and hidden the parts inside the robots. But the best laid plans of snow, mice, and men often go awry. They didn't realize the parts would interfere with the robots' systems and cause them to run amok.
The random
Now we just need to
random
find
literature
all the
reference.
malfunctioning robots and retrieve the sculpture pieces one by one.
I never imagined this would help you solve the case. That's great!
Let's get to work then. We're going to get all the stolen pieces back.
That's gonna be how many robots still?
The grown-up said that the spot where the malfunctioning robots appeared is in this direction. Let's go look over there, big sister.
$50? I just glanced over. 50? They're on 50 mobs here, so it's probably just like a bunch of them at a time.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
See? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Yeah! Dodge this!
Who will it be?
A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere!
The little robots in this area should all be back to normal now.
We also got some parts of the sculpture back. It's not a lot, but it's a start.
Let's start looking in the next area.
Minus one! Rise, Phoenix!
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Is that all?
Yeah! Dodge this! Huh?
They're still only giving us back 4 at a time, so I doubt they're all just only in here. There's probably more to it.
Rise, Phoenix!
No manners, huh?
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Minus one! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere!
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Yeah! Dodge this! Looks like we rescued all the robots in this area, too. This is taking longer than I imagined. At this pace, it'll take us the entire day to fix all these robots. I get what you're saying, but... Alright, I give up. That sculpture has dozens of individual parts. There's no way we'll recover them all at this rate. We just need enough parts to put it back together. As for the rest, I'll have replacements made. But you have to promise to keep this a secret. You too, Clara.
Don't worry. I'll keep your plan super secret, Miss Pela.
Thanks, Clara. Let's get on to the next area then.
We've dropped it from 50 to 40, it looks like. Ooh, big guy. Very big guy.
Shh! Keep your voices down. It's a big one.
Whispering is...
I guess that's true.
Oh, poor little Grizzly. There must be a lot of sculpture parts jammed inside. Let's go give him a checkup.
And by giving him a checkup... Oh, we actually are doing the puzzle. Alright. Simple enough.
Phew. All finished. This robot will reboot on its own after a while. Let's leave him be. Miss Pela, here's all the sculpture pieces I found.
Good work, Clara. Let's see here. We still don't have anywhere near enough. Do we have any other choice? I am starting to feel a little worn out, though.
I know. How about we go talk to Mr. Svara? He might not be able to round up the robots, but I'm sure he'll have some good ideas.
I've never met Svalrog before. I heard he's not easy to get along with.
Don't worry. Mr. Svarog has warmed up to guests a lot more now. I'll explain the whole situation to him. Here, this way.
Wait, I just realized we didn't actually have to go after this one. I saw a robot and I smacked it. Oh, we're actually supposed to go and see Sparrow, right? Right.
You're not going anywhere!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Oh, let's see.
Dodge this!
Huh? Is Mr. Svarog talking to other children? That's not usually like him. I wonder what's going on.
Clara, you have returned. And you have brought with you the Outsider and Querying Database. Silvermane Guard Intelligence Officer Pelageya Sergeyevna. It is a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Svarog.
Hey! Big Sis Clara's back!
Big Sis Clara?
Hello! What brings you two here today?
These two young humans found a suspicious batch of components. They wish to deliver them to me to earn my appreciation. However, the origin of these components is unknown, and they have no practical utility. It is difficult to ascertain their value.
Suspicious components? Can we have a look at them?
As you wish.
Sure enough, these parts are from the museum's sculpture. Yep, we were outdone by a couple of kids. Kind of embarrassing when you think about it.
Me and my sister were playing outside. We heard some grown-ups talking about what they were going to do with the parts. It seemed suspicious. They were acting a little sneaky. We hid in the shadows and waited until we heard them snoring.
And then we quietly dragged away the boxes with the parts in and gave them to Mr. Svarog. That was really risky behavior. If those grown-ups had woken up, things could have gotten really dangerous for you two. We were just trying to help. Oh, what? Don't cry. Listen. These parts don't belong to Mr. Svarog, but you two were still a big help to us.
Quick, Svarog, say something nice.
I am unable to determine the logic behind this series of events, but if you insist. Excellent job, little girl.
See? I told you Mr. Svarog had warmed up to guests.
I suppose so.
Really? So, we were a big help, weren't we? Awesome!
With these parts, we should have enough to put the sculpture back together. More or less. This isn't good. If what those kids said is true, then the museum thieves have operatives working in the settlement. I'll get in touch with the Wildfire and the Silvermane guards right away, and have them investigate the matter thoroughly. But for now, let's take the parts we have back to the museum, or we'll be here all night.
That's the remaining 25 pieces. That's everything. Cool.
If I'd known how much work this was going to be, I would have enlisted more help. But see the final product for yourself. Not too shabby, is it? Well, as long as you don't pull out the blueprints and spend dozens of hours comparing, this version is virtually indistinguishable from the original.
That is to
Excellent
say,
work.
it is not the same at all.
With Gears and Wisdom back, the Industrial Hall can reopen to the public. If you're still interested in managing the museum, why don't you go talk to Miss Eris about opening up the Industrial Hall? In the meantime, I'll follow up on the exhibit theft case. I wonder if any new clues were found over in Svarog's domain. I'll let you know if we get any new leads. I have a hunch that we're close to uncovering the culprit behind the curtain.
I still say it's Sampo. Ooh, we can get Clara into help out now too. Cool. New development fund. Alright, museum management. Oh, Perkins. Really? The robot? Okay then. Alright, business day 19. Industrial hall to level 4. I think we can leave those areas as is. We need to put some people in here though. Just these two are sufficient enough to bring this up to a decently high level. Okay, that should do for now. Random event. You can hire Natasha. Yeah, I guess we're roping in literally everyone, eh? Alright.
Got places to be? I'm your best guide.
Hey Nat, do you want to help at the museum? I mean the Bellabog History and Culture Museum. I didn't realize it was opening back up again. Come to think of it, when I was young I used to pester my foster parents about going there all the time. I never thought such a day would come. So then, how do I become a volunteer? I love to help out, but surely there's an application form of some sort to fill out. It does look very official. I'll go ahead and fill this one out then. Just give me one moment. I read all this stuff here. Yeah, it's pretty much. Give it to Miss Harris at the museum reception. Please, can I please ask you to accompany me to the museum? Run into any trouble. Alright, sure. Back to the museum. I didn't expect things to look like this inside. What a magnificent museum. Now then, Miss Harris, right? I heard that volunteer guide applications need to be submitted to you. Hello, I'll pass your resume on to Miss Payla right away. Cooper Ford have been running surprisingly efficiently recently. Stell, can you stay on with me a while longer? It's Miss Natasha, long time no see. Indeed, good to see you again, Miss Payla. Do you know each other? That's right, when the Overworld and Underworld were reconnected, I was in charge of contacting everyone in Wildfire. At the time, it was Miss Natasha who took care of me. You're too kind. So then, what's the next step in the application process? Next up we need to conduct a quick interview. But don't worry, it's just a formality and we won't ask too many questions. Stella, since you're the assistant assessor of the interview, we'll begin when you're ready. Yeah, same thing, eh? Alright. And now you're back, Stella. Nope. Let's go. Alright, let's get started then, Miss Natasha. Ask away, I'll answer everything to the best of my knowledge. Thank you, then let's begin with the name column. Now, this question actually has nothing to do with the requirements to become a volunteer guide, but I just want to ask out of curiosity. I notice here that Miss Natasha has only written a given name here, but not any surname. May I ask what provoked that? Oops, I suspect that I still mean intelligence officer, you don't miss a thing. This question seems rather pointed. Nah, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in. Actually, the answer is very simple. Ever since I was a child, I never met my parents, and I don't remember the surname they passed down to me. The Harrowers had taken me in, but they didn't ask me to take their surname. They just hoped that I could be myself and not just a footnote of some family line. I never cared too much about the matter. Harrower. Wasn't that the surname of the old director at Charis Hospital? I didn't think you'd know him. He retired long before you were even born. Well, he's a famous figure in Bellabog's history. Sorry, I never expected Miss Natasha to have such a colorful background. That's okay, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it, Miss Payla. Shall we continue? Thank you, Miss Natasha. Let's continue. But having said that, your resume is beautifully written. Both your character and ability are beyond reproach. Once you've gone through the standard training, you'll be a shoo-in for this position. You're flattering me. If you really have nothing else to inquire about, then it's okay if you want to hear about my past. You two are free to ask questions. Thank you very much, Miss Natasha, but I have to think about it. Stella, have you got any questions to ask? Huh. Ooh, that's a lot of... I can ask about a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce that. It might just be the most renowned couple among Belobog surgeons. Of course, they were also my foster parents. My adopted father was a leading surgeon in all of Belobog. He devoted his life to Chariot Hospital. Mom was better at theoretical research. She stayed at the medical school, leading the project team in the academic research. The Harrowers are great people. I was so impacted by them that I took up medicine myself. Before Supreme Guardian Kokolia took office, the architects had never suspended exploration beyond the outer walls. The scientific expeditionary team was entrusted with this dangerous task. This expeditionary team consisted of a group of curious researchers and explorers who had volunteered to discover a world beyond Belobog, trying to find another home for our people. I joined their ranks in order to get my credentials and become the expeditionary team's accompanying doctor. However, that was the very year in which the great explorer Penya passed away. I never expected you to have met my mom. I'm sorry, Miss Pela. We tried everything we could, but there was really nothing we could do. I understand, Miss Natasha. Let bygones be bygones. Field hospitals. I guess Miss Pela knows more about those than I do. Well, then allow me to explain. Field hospitals fall under the Silvermane Guard's logistics department, and are mainly responsible for providing on-the-spot medical care for those wounded in battle. But they are also often available for the masses too. I remember, before Madame Kokolia took office, the Silvermane Guards still focused on defense. Back then, field treatment hospitals were pretty much... Whoops, I clicked too fast. You're right, back then we rarely received expeditionary orders and mostly treated normal citizens, which wasn't really any different from doing an internship at Chariot Hospital. But after Madame Kokolia took office, the fighting intensified and field hospitals were under more stress. But by that time I already returned to the underworld. Sometimes when I think things over carefully, I feel like I'm no different from a soldier deserting from the army. After I got back to the underworld, I spent all my time running around treating patients and looking after the children at the orphanage. The clinic nursery was really just another name for an orphanage. But I think you must have heard what have happened later. Rivertown became affected by the fragmentum and we had no choice but to leave for Boulder Town. Losing the big old estate house in Rivertown left the clinic nursery in a real predicament. Fortunately, the kids didn't mind the transition at all. For them, having food to eat, clothes on their backs, and friends to play with was all they needed in life. They have no way of longing for anything more. Because they come from the underworld, they've never known any other kind of world. But that's not the case for me. I will do everything I can to give them the best living conditions possible to help them grow up to be upright, kind, and happy people. Because they deserve such a future. This is why I've been running the clinic nursery in the clinic, and it's why I've joined Wildfire. If that's so, then please allow me to ask you one more thing. Miss Natasha, what is your reason for wanting to be a volunteer guide? Oh. Well, I'm afraid it's nothing lofty. Maybe I'm just fulfilling a childhood dream. Also, I want to retell what I see here to the kids who couldn't make it up to the overworld. They would love to hear about it. I understand. Thank you, Miss Natasha. That's nice. Right, you learn a little bit more about the character. Let's call it a day then. I'll announce the result now. Congratulations, Miss Natasha. It's a pleasure to be able to work with you again. The pleasure is mine too. I hope to see you at the museum again in the future as well, Stell. Good luck today, Stell. I'll help Miss Natasha finish getting all signed up. See you later. New hire. Huzzah. And I really need to stop pressing that button. I need to find a few technique places and restock that. Yeah, we still have a decent number of people. And Sampo is one of them too. Okay, what's the mission this time? Industrial Hall to level 4. Someone have high educational value. That works. Triple S. Lawsack's a bit cool. Clue. Automation control terminal. Okay. Another one where we just go out there, retrieve it, and come back. Shouldn't take too long. Yep. Oh wait, no, it's a repair job. Yeah, either way shouldn't take too long. There you go. And we put this in. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to finish this entire quest sequence in one session. So we'll do like maybe 1 or 2 more rounds and then we'll call it, I think. Alright, see what the next one is. General Hall Interior to level 7. Ooh. We've already hit that level, so we're good. I'll hang on to my points for now then. Oh wait, that's exterior. Interior to level 7. We have to leave some stuff catching up though. Let me think about this. I think we do this and then we swap someone. One of the new ones? We hired these two. Serval would be a good call here. Still not enough. Okay, we need this guy. Oh, still not enough? Okay, we're gonna need to level up educational value again. We can't. Try leveling this up. Yeah, okay, that works. We're gonna need more credits regardless, so... Need 2 more rounds. Level it up now, but we need to raise both tour duration and educational value. We might not... Yeah, we may not have the most resources. One more round first. Oh, random event. Hang on. Planning a screen light. Okay, development fund will increase next 3 days by 30%. That works. I think I still have enough left over to do some leveling. Uh-huh. Alright. Save management of upgrades. Another painting one. Alright. Got about landscape paintings here. Great mind. Alright. Dude's over here this time. Behold, the impoverished laborer smashing open a solid rock. Beneath his mighty hammer, a natural spark spurt forth. Oh, I'm so hungry, I can't paint anymore. I wish I had some stone-brewed ohms. Here's some money, get some for yourself. Oh wait, do I actually have the food? Nope, I don't have any. I'll give him money, you can go do that. $1,500. 15,000. Kind people still exist in this world. He disappears and reappears. Ah, it may look weird, but the taste is just unbeatable. Thank you, O kind hunted stranger. Thanks to you, I can feel my artistic inspiration surging up like the fountains outside the museum. Huh, something seems really familiar about you. Ah, forget it. Probably nothing. My name's Rabini, and I'm currently racking my brains about what to draw as an exhibit for the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Next up, I, Rabini, will add the finishing touches to this landscape depicting the Great Mine. I beseech you to bear witness. And so it is done. I shall name this painting The Laborers. Aha, great minds think alike. I'm gonna personally send this painting to the museum. It's time for all the people of Belobog to enjoy this powerful artwork. Until next time, kind one. If you're still interested in the painting, go check it out in the museum. Artists. Artists are a weird lot, nah? I'm allowed to say that because I myself am an artist. I guess. Alright. And then we put the painting up. There we go. Alright, I think that's a decent amount of progress on the museum for today. Right. We can, I guess we'll continue this in the next session. There's no real rush, so... Yeah, we can continue this in the next session. How long do we have to do it, actually? Where do you see it from? Here. We've got 13 days. There's plenty of time. There's limited rewards. Okay, yeah, I think we'll continue this on another session.
Peace.
When we feel like doing more Stario, I guess. First thing, it'll be the first thing we do in the next session, yeah. Alright. We have enough. Not quite enough. Alright, no post tonight. Okay, guess we'll call it a that for tonight then. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys around soon. Yeah, we'll see when we next feel like streaming. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, have a good night, everybody.
Peace. Peace is above all things.